In order for her to think about you, you have to be on her mind. Some tools you can use, players. Number one, most guys destroy their chances of getting inside a woman's head by making his first mental initial imprint of himself a negative one. The moment most men meet a woman, they start to lose control, tripping over their words, not having too much to say, coming off too excited, nervous, insecure, and stepping out of their masculine frame. In her eyes, that's a total attraction killer. Now, what will make her gravitate towards him would be if he had mastered his inner game. He can have all the expensive tangibles, but his intangibles is what really matters. His inner game gets him to the point where he can approach any woman at any time and come across secure and confident. Then he becomes so magnetic that they can't pull away from him. This is also when he can just sit back and watch them drift towards him. Oh man, that's cold. That's cold up, players. Hey, in order for her to think about you, you have to be on her mind. Number two, player. It's not just about talking. It's about asking the right, unique questions. Once a woman sees you in a particular way, she's most likely going to see you in that way. That's her first initial imprint on you. First impressions are lasting impressions, and you end how you begin. So if you start off acting thirsty, simping, or tricking, she'll assume you'll always be that way in her mind. She just defeated you. She'll always assume you'll be that way, and in her mind, she just defeated you. She'll always look down on you and not up to you. This is why it's so important to avoid the impulse to asking the basic questions right up front. Like, what kind of guys do you like? Do I look like your type? I'm pretty sure you have lots of guys running behind you. I always hit those same basic questions, man. Hey, man. Seeking knowledge about her is indirectly seducing her, man. Get to know her the person, man. On a personal level, man. Get to know her personally. Number three. Most women like challenges. Any guy that comes out desperate, needy, and eager to please her will already have one foot in the simp graveyard. Women never feel a genuine attraction towards a guy that seems desperate, let alone will she chase him. You want to come off powerful, like a man who has a lot going on in his life and could care less if he gives her cooperation and participation or not. Then you'll be on the fast track to drawing women towards you instead of you doing all the hard work and pursuing. It comes down to being a challenge and not being easy. That's what that comes down to for me, man. Be a challenge, man. Just don't be easy, man. Like she could just have you when she wants you. No, man. Man. You want to be, man, powerful, man. No, man. Calling me, answering the phone, texting right back. No, players always seem busy, man. Hey, I can care less if I got your cooperation, participation, or not. 4 tools you can use, players. Don't suffocate her with your presence. Don't suffocate her with your presence. They say, absent makes the heart grow fonder. That rings true to women. If you hang around her all the time, suffocating her with your presence, or don't wait long enough to call her back or respond to her text, you kill off the anticipation. Women love anticipation now. When there's no anticipation, there's no motivation. She has no driving force to make herself want to come after you. Plus, suffocating her sends very bad signals to a woman that's starting to feel it for you. It makes you seem cheap and not scarce. Scarcity is limited, good in quality, less in quantity. Once you make yourself scarcity, you'll have her wanting more of you. There you go, because it's like I say, it's a limited few of you. One of a kind. Women want what they can't have, and what they can't have. Women want what they can't have, and want what they can't have all the time. Oh, man, hey. Women want what they can't have, and then what they can't have all the time, they make them want it even more, man. Woo! So that's what I tell guys, man. Don't give her all your time, man. Let her just sit back and marinate for a minute. You know what? She asks you to go somewhere with her. No, I can't do it this time. And then the more and more she can't have you, the more and more she'll want you, man. I can't stand when my players be like, man, I want to spend so much time around them, man, bruh. All you doing, man, is just, hey, man, familiarity breeds contempt, player. That's all I say about that. Number 5, anticipated attention. Here we go. Same thing about, like I said, anticipation. Love anticipation, right? Anticipated attention. Women love it when guys pay them attention. Attention is their spinach, like Popeye the Sailor Man. Attention is their spinach. The key is the anticipation. It's the anticipation of receiving attention that drives most of them crazy. Now, peep what I'm saying now, players. Just peep what I'm saying for a minute. It's the anticipation of receiving attention that drives most of them crazy. Most guys like to spoil them with gifts and give repeated compliments. She loves affection and wants to be touched deeply. So from time to time, tell her she was on your mind, or you had a unique dream about y'all two. Once you let her know she's in your thoughts when she's not around you, she'll become addicted to hearing more and doing more. So she's competing with your dream and thoughts right there, player. That's what you got right there. She competing with your dream and thoughts. Maybe if I do a lot more, I'll be more and more on his mind. There you go with that, see? Man, anticipation of receiving attention, players. Let her know she's on your mind when she's not around. And the more she gonna want to do. Because she want to be more on your mind. So she competing with your own thoughts and dreams. Number 6, players. In order for a woman to desire you, you have to be in a place that requires her to think, which is her head, and not the other way around. One way to be on her mind is to decline sometimes any advances or places she invites you to once you first get to know each other. And even when you are involved with each other also now. Also seem busy and in authority and demand. If she starts to ask you out at first and say, hey, you want to go out this Friday? You respond like this, the play away. That'll be hard to pull off because my other lady friend asked me to go out with her this Friday, but maybe next go round. Now, check out what you just did to her now. Check this out. Once this happens, she won't stop thinking about you. You're letting her know indirectly you have other options. You didn't just throw what you had planned to the side for her. You're making her wait, and you're creating competition, which all women love. The more she wants you and can have you, the more she'll want you. Here I go with that again, player. So the less is more. The less she can be around you, the more she'll want to be around you. Less is more, players. Less is more. 7. Turn the tables on her and be the selector. Make her qualify herself. Take power and answer questions like this. What makes her more interesting than any other woman you've had? Oh, man. Good question right there, players. Then ask this one right here. This is powerful, man. Ask her what are 4 things guys like about her and she can't use looks or sex. Ask her 4 things guys like about her and she can't use looks or sex. Once you ask questions like this, women will be interested in the conversation because it's about her. Her favorite subject is herself. And it requires her to really think. And that's going to require her to think a lot right there, man. 4 things about you and you can't include your looks or sex. Man, that's hard. That's a hard question. I always ask that question. And I still haven't got a good answer yet. Yeah, I can do this. I can cook. I can clean. No, man. That's a hard question to ask, man. Your looks and sex is off the table. Now go with something else, man. Hey, and that right there can define a wife, too. If you think about it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not looks or sex. So what else can she bring to the table besides her looks and sex? Man, that's a powerful question, man. I always ask that question. Because it requires them to think. Now, mate. Sense of humor is an easy way to her heart. It really is, man. You can make a woman laugh and get into it. Sense of humor, a good personality, and always being positive is the fastest pathway to having success with women. And it really is, man. A sense of humor, a good personality, and always being positive, man, it wins them over every time. Making a woman laugh is the most powerful way to keep her thinking about you and even want to be around you most of the time. Why? Making a woman laugh will have her biologically drawn to you because of the positive vibes and feelings you create inside of her. And those are feelings she can't ignore. You know what I'm saying? I was looking at, what's that? The rapper Notorious B.I.G. Now, he rapped about, you know what I'm saying? He was black and ugly as ever like that. But Big had personality, man. He had a sense of humor. Hey, man. That dude had good conversation skills. Hey, Big, I know you was a fat, black, and ugly as ever player, but you did have a lot to offer a female, man. You did have a lot to offer a female, man. Good mouthpiece on you, player. Man, you was clean, confident, man. Oh, man, player, you was hard, player. Number 9, rest in peace, B.I.G., Notorious B.I.G. Big mistress. When you first introduce yourself to a woman, hit her with a simple, unique conversation with colorful words of substance. And then tell her it's nice to meet her, but you have to get back to your friends. Leave your phone number and bounce. Now, players, I'm gonna show you how hard this is right here. Now, let me hit this again right quick. Let me hit that blunt one more time right there. When you first introduce yourself to a woman, hit her with a simple, unique conversation with colorful words of substance, and then tell her it was nice to meet her, but you have to get back to your friends, leave your number, and then bounce. Now, what I'm saying is this: see, when you first walking in the club, you know what I'm saying, and she looking at you, y'all make eye contact. Hey man, give her some good colorful words of substance, a good little, I say 2 minute conversation, or probably a minute conversation. Then hey, hit her with that right there. Then, hey, call me sometime, drop her your number right there, and then bounce. Now, I'm going to tell you what the trick is to that right quick. Hold on. I'm going to tell you what the trick is. Like I said, you got to be on her mind for her to think about you. So now, the trick is this right here. Suspense and mystery are effective ways when creating attraction, making those feelings of attraction so strong that she can't resist it. She'll be persistent. When she can't resist it, she'll be persistent. It will have her calling you and wanting you even more, players. When she can't resist it, she'll be persistent. She'll be more determined to have you, player. She'll be more than determined to have you, player. Because, man, you just did it so smooth. When you came in, y'all made eye contact. Oh, man, you smelling good, looking good. Then you gave her a unique conversation, man, but bam, about a minute. And then you say, hey, you know what? Hey, I want to, you know what I'm saying, talk to you, but my friends over there, and we just got in here. So let me just, you know what I'm saying, go there and chill with them for a minute. But hey, I'm going to hit you with my number, you know what I'm saying, and call me, you know what I'm saying, whenever you get a chance. And then bounce off. And when you walk off, man, you walking with that strut like Denzel with that strut. Oh, man, that's so powerful, man. Players. In order for her to think about you, you have to be on her mind. All right, player.